السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
My name is Tahir Udaypurwala, and today I have conducted, with the help of speakers as well as the participants, a discussion on post-COVID challenges.
A very warm greetings to all the scholars who have joined us in this fruitful discussion. Use of technology has been very rapidly increased during lockdown. So I think that this kind of communication and the use of this kind of technology will be going on a long time after COVID-19. So we have to adapt to these new changes, because this is how it has shaped a new world, this lockdown and this COVID-19. Thank you.
A wonderful explanation, Burhanuddin Bhai.
Business was as usual and post-COVID, world which is the new normal. While the disease caused by a tiny virus has affected millions, it has also brought to some often ignored challenges and opportunities to build a better tomorrow. Science has been in the forefront, driving these monumental changes across the world. For understanding the virus and designing a vaccine, to throwing insight on how we could prepare for and prevent the next pandemic. Thank you.
I am a very humble speaker. I would just like to talk about the impact of in science and technology post-COVID-19. I'm going to talk about the impact that science has in the coronavirus has caused in science and in technology. Because now we all have a common enemy, coronavirus. It is challenging our very existence. COVID-19 has devastated lives, families, jobs, and economies around the world. We need to adapt a collaborative approach to battle with the pandemic. Hence, a new disciplinary collaboration culture is taking a root in our world. Scientists and many other scholars are working together with the sole purpose of finding solutions and the quickest routes to manufacture the products and eradicate this virus from our world. Why is this collaboration an important and effective way to do, and how does science benefit overall? We need to realize the strength in number and the synergy of collaborations. Openness and collaborations are very important for some of us, for some of the countries even, who might lack comprehensive research structures, especially the third world countries and the developing countries might not have the technology available. But if we collaborate and we work as a cohesive team, cohesive force, so we can easily overcome this obstacle that has been faced upon us. So deeper issues arising due to the pandemic are slowly emerging as the world relaxes lockdown measures. These issues, especially relating to the convergence of biotechnology and those high levels of high branches of science, such as genetic engineering and information technology, have a long-term impact on geopolitics. In the recent weeks, doctors, researchers, and engineers and scientists from several fields of knowledge around the world work together to confront the coronavirus outbreak within an unprecedented spirit of collaboration. We feel that the pandemic should have a positive impact on our science and technology. There should be some positive changes. Thus, the greatest universities and greatest scientific organizations work very hard. But in the key, I would just like to mention that the one good impact that this coronavirus outbreak has given us, the one great perk, a very great boon, is that it has created a sense of collaboration. It has made all the countries into one cohesive bond, a cohesive team, so that we have the confidence, we have the technology and the sciences to overcome any obstacle, not just this outbreak, but to overcome any future obstacles that we may face, God forbid. But if we face that this bond that we have created over this span of time will um, will benefit us for a long time ahead. I just would like to close my little talk upon this point that this has made a great effect on us on the great level, making us one. The whole purpose is making us one. I think I would like to conclude by concluding and giving my closing statement. Thank you.
So now there is an open-ended discussion, not only for the participants as well as for the audience. On the topic, is online studies better than offline studies? So now, Burhanuddin bhai, do you have to say something? Murtaza bhai, Hussain bhai, which do you support? Online or offline studies? And why? Any one of you? Come on, go on.
I would like to start.
Yes, Yusuf bhai.
Can I speak?
Yes, sure bhai.
Your question that online studies is better than offline studies, I have something to say on that. That studying is more important than online or offline. This is my point because nowadays we can see more children talking about coronavirus than their studies. So online studies is important nowadays because they have another aspect to see the world, not only with the coronavirus, because it gives us depression, anxiety, and all of that. So this is my point that studying is more important than offline or online.
Absolutely, bhai. The main motive of
hello.
Yes.
Can I have a word now? Yeah. Okay, Tahir. Well, I was like, nowadays we're going with working. If you all know what is blended working, it's kind of flexible working. It's like you can work from your home, and business is even not affected with that. So it's not just like it's in this period of pandemic that we are just having blended working right now, but it's from last many years. Especially, for example, PRs work like they work from home, or any of the interior designers. Most of the interior designers don't have their own offices to go for. They work from their web.
I would like to say that online teaching or online schooling is only partially efficient. Online teaching does not cover all the aspects or all the points needed in a school. For example, the way children need to develop motor skills and they need to have overall development. Okay, if college students participate in online classes, it is okay that they can cover their syllabus. But if children who are going to play school or are of that age in which they need to develop motor skills, cognitive skills, if they are going to sit in front of a screen for hours in a day and just study something being taught online, they are not going to develop overall skills. So online classes, I would like to say, is like instead of wuzu, like we do tayammum, online classes are only for tayammum. But when we resume, offline and physical school is the actual thing, which is the essence of life. Because socializing on a screen, in front of a screen, and socializing physically with people, behaving in front of people, your physical appearance, the attitude you show is a completely different thing, which is not exposed in an online class. This is my point of view.
Absolutely correct, bhai.
Tarbang,
Yes.
can
Yes,
I speak
Yusuf.
one more point about Hussein Bhai?
Yes, please proceed.
Yes, that Hussein Bhai gave a very good point. Today was a discussion in our class about homeschooling and traditional schooling. So I approached the point that online classes can teach us the human nature or culture, but traditional schooling can teach us humanity, because we get knowledge from the school, but online classes only gives us education. Thank you.
Thank you, Yusubai, once again. There is a comment. I would like to share my experience in terms of the saying of Napoleon Hill. He states, every adversity brings with it a seed of equal or greater opportunity. Lockdown does not mean you get frustrated in all aspects of life. The lockdown has taught me to evolve, accepting the various situations in life and to be resilient to change and overcome the challenges. Not everyone is lucky to see another day, nor will we get a chance like this to be at home with people we love. Life and its phases would go on, but we need to adapt to optimistic and lateral thinking to deal and compete in and out with this world. Reintroduce your true selves so that you could walk out after the lockdown as a new person into a new healthy world with new experiences as well as challenges. No matter how scared or trapped or alone you feel, things can only get better. Take time to revisit the things you love and remember that all of this will eventually pass. All we can do right now is stay at home, look after ourselves and our loved ones, and look forward to a better future where we would stay in peace and carry on with our chores. Remember, nothing in this world lasts forever. So make the best of what's still around rather than what's running down. Greg Kincaid states, no matter how much falls on us, we keep lying ahead. That's the only way to keep the roads clear. So before proceeding to the conclusion of this discussion, we would like the feedbacks from the audience as well as Honorable Janab. Muzaffar sir, could you please give your opinion, your feedback?
Sure. So I believe it's the COVID crisis has just shown us a different picture. It's just given us a new perspective on life. We've seen a lot of different problems to everyone's facing, but that really has taken us one step further into looking and appreciating the things we have, the families that we have, and the resources, and we've got to learn a lot as well. And again, on the education front, we could say that. Even during Ramzan, if you know that we had online sabak as well. So it was an opportunity for everyone to just learn something new. Mola had provided us with this opportunity. So that is something we should look with gratitude. We should really thank that Allah Ta'ala has given us an opportunity right now during the crisis to show us what is the right way forward. And I believe everything else is probably covered by you guys. I believe we've not covered politics and society. I mean, politics and technology. So we are seeing a lot of investments in technology, in digital technology, like with Geo. There are a lot of investments in Geo, in online education, ed tech startups, and we are seeing different problems with the government, having tussles between the center and the states. So these are a few problems here and there, but then we know what the outcomes are to that, the benefits of all this. So yeah, have a great COVID crisis ahead.